Clearly, high heels have legs. From Marilyn Monroe
God, she moves. It's just like Jello on spring.
What I wore a Zuhair Murad sparkly dress and Prada heels. So I kind of look at Prada as my good luck charm.
Next one.
at 4 feet 11 inches. Actress Kristen Chenoweth can stand tall in heels.
They kill your feet after 4 hours, but it's worth it. If you can't hang in a pair of heels during a red carpet, then you should be in show business.
Currently at the Brooklyn Museum in New York, the show goes on tour this spring.
You know, women used to wear hats all the time. They used to wear gloves all the time, and they don't anymore for the most part, but they still wear high-heeled shoes.
But interestingly enough, women weren't the first to wear them.
High-heeled shoes were first worn by men. They were menswear before it became women's fashion.
These heels weren't as much about mobility as nobility.
There's a very famous painting that we reproduce here of King Louis XIV in France wearing his very high red-heeled shoes. Just the idea that height and elevation has always had something to do with indicating class, privilege, power, ideas about confidence, leisure.
Women began to adopt high heels for many of the same reasons. One of the oldest on display is the 16th century shoe called the Chopin.
The Chopin is definitely a platformed shoe. They had very, very high platforms, but aristocratic women wore them because the longer your dress was and the more sumptuous fabric that you had to use, the more you were signaling how wealthy you were.
Are they easy to walk in?
No, in fact, they're not easy to walk in.
That hasn't changed.